What's up, guys? Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today's episode will be another Keep It or Cancel It. Today we are talking about the Citibank American Airlines AAdvantage Platinum Select World Elite Mastercard. Say that 3 times. We're going to keep it, or we're going to cancel it, or maybe we'll do something else with it. Guys, if you are new to the channel, we talk about credit card, points, rewards, miles, and cash back. If you're interested in that sort of thing, hit that subscribe button. And if you get any value at all from this video, please hit the like button. It'll help us with the YouTube algorithm, and it'll help me get this information out to more people. How this works is, I go over the card, I tell you how I've used it in the last year, and then we try to come to a conclusion and make a decision on what we are going to do with the card. So this is a card that I got when I was American Airlines miles bonus hunting. I opened this card at the same time I opened the business version, and I also opened the Barclays Red Aviator card. I was able to accumulate a ton of American Airlines miles, and at the time that was my preferred airline, and it worked out really well for me because what I ended up using a large portion of those miles for is a business class ticket to Dubai in September. And I used that through American Airlines, and the largest portion of that flight will be on Qatar Airways Q Suites. I've never flown Qatar Airways Q Suites, but from what I understand, it is fairly special. So opening these cards should allow me the opportunity to experience something I would not normally experience. I think that's great, and I think these Citibank American Airlines cards are good cards. So what kind of bonus did I get with the card? The bonus was actually really nice. It was a 50,000 American Airline miles bonus for $2,500 spend in 3 months. And I believe at the time I was working on bonuses from 3 different credit cards. So this card being a MasterCard, I basically paid my mortgage and my mortgages and my car payments through plastic. And I got the bonus in just a few days. Easy peasy. And then I kind of set the card aside. And let's talk about what else the card gets. The card has a $99 annual fee, but that fee was waived in the first year. So I have not paid a dime for all of those American Airlines miles so far. What does the card earn? The card earns 2 times points on American Airlines purchases, which is not the best redemption, so it's kind of null and void for the most part. The card earns 2 times points at restaurants and gas stations. Now, I do value American Airlines miles higher than a lot of people. I never have a problem getting between 1.6 and 2 cents per point. So 2 times at restaurants for me is really at least 3% back, at least. I do value them higher than some people, and maybe it's just because I've been able to find valuable flights for those airline miles. So I do think the American Airlines program, their miles program, is a valuable one. The card has no foreign transaction fees. So if you are going overseas or to a different country, you have your MasterCard with no foreign transaction fees. You can bring this along with confidence. Now, another reason why this card is semi-valuable to me is it gives you your first checked bag for free. Now, we don't check bags every time we fly, but lately I've been bringing a laptop, camera equipment, and a drone. So I carry those on, and we kind of check a bag for our clothes and stuff. So that benefit there is fairly valuable. I think it's $30 each way for a checked bag. So you can see how those fees would really add up. The card also has another benefit that I really enjoy. It's preferred boarding. Now, you're not going to be the first one on the plane, but you're going to get on the plane before most of the people. Now, that helps with your carry-on. If you get on the plane late, you may not have any space for your carry-on. Plus, I like to get on board. I like to sit down and get comfortable as quick as possible. I think preferred boarding is a really valuable benefit. So with all that said, this sounds like it's going to be a keeper card, right? Not exactly. Like I said, I opened the Barclays Red Aviator card, which is fairly similar. I canceled that one. I canceled that last month. Now I also have the business version, the difference being at the time when that annual fee came up, the business version had 2 times miles on American Airlines purchases. It had 2 times miles at restaurants and gas stations, but it also included cable and internet. Now at the time, I don't think I had a card that gave me a multiplier for cable and internet. And since I do value American Airlines miles so high, that was a great redemption. So I kept the business version of this card. Therefore, I don't really have a use for the personal version besides the initial bonus, which I won't be getting again. So I am not going to keep this card. So now I have to decide what I'm going to do with it. Now, Citibank has a fairly unique way of doing business in that I don't have to cancel this card. I can do what's called a product change, which is not too uncommon with credit card issuers, but with Citibank, I can product change to any of their credit cards. I can traverse different families of credit cards. So I don't necessarily have to get an American Airlines credit card. I could get their Citi Premier card or their Citi Double Cash card. So here's my plan. I'm not going to keep this card, and I don't want to pay the $99 annual fee. Do I think the $99 annual fee is justifiable and is a good value? Yes, I do. For me, since I already have the business version, I don't have anything to gain with this card. So I'm going to go ahead and product change. Now, my plan is to call them and try to product change this to the Citi Custom Cash card, since they won't give me one. I was denied for the Citi Custom Cash card with an 839 credit score, and I think it's just because of too many new accounts in the last 2 years or too many inquiries. So I wasn't able to get approved for the card, so I'm going to call and try to product change to that card. Now, if you are familiar with that card and you are familiar with Citibank and you know of any timetables in which they're going to let people product change to it, please put it down in the comments, because I think I read somewhere sometime in July or August people would be eligible to product change to that card. So I want to time it right. And if something happens and I am not able to product change that to the Citi Custom Cash, my worst case scenario is just to product change it into a Citi Double Cash card. You know, it's a 2% cashback card that has the ability to acquire thank you points. So not a bad deal. And a pro tip, if you are ever in the market for a double cash, Citibank double cash card, get one of these airline cards that waive the first year annual fee and then product change it to the double cash. The double cash doesn't have a bonus, so you're not foregoing a bonus by product changing to the double cash. But you can also, if you do it this way, you can acquire 50,000 airline miles and just wait a year to get the double cash. Really good technique, really valuable for us credit card users. As a bonus note, looking at the Citibank website, I did notice that the Citi Prestige card is no longer available. And doing some research, it seems that there are bloggers reporting that the Citi Prestige card is not available for new applicants. Citi has told them that they will still service the card and people who have the card will still retain it, but there are no new applicants. So if you have any idea what Citibank is up to, are they building a new premium rewards travel card? Are they downsizing their card lineup? If you have any idea or you have any insider information, please comment below. I would be really interested to seeing what they're coming up with, since they have been kind of out of this whole pandemic credit card bonus game so far. So if I'm able to, I will pick up the Citi Custom Cash and most likely use that 5% category on live entertainment, since I don't currently have a card that earns me anything on live entertainment. Speaking of cashback, if you're not using a shopping portal to increase your cashback, consider Rakuten. We have a link below. If you use our link, you will receive $30 cash back on your first purchase. And the channel will benefit, and I will greatly appreciate it. And if you have stayed around to the very end, thank you guys.